I need you to sit down for this one. Get a tea, popcorn, juice. You can also get your blood pressure medication if you need it. Because this one will stink. Because what is happening right now in Nigerian politics is either the most brilliant thing Bola Ahmed Tinubu has ever orchestrated, or the most spectacular own goal Nigerian opposition has ever scored. Maybe both. Let's go back to 2015. Because those who forget history are condemned to repeat it. And brother, Nigeria is about to repeat it. In 2015, Goodluck Jonathan was a sitting president, an incumbent in power. He had the resources, he had the structure, he had everything he needed. The full might of the Nigerian state were behind him. Yet, he lost. Why? One reason. One reason only. The opposition did something they had never done before in Nigerian political history. They put their ego in the bag. They tied the bag and threw it inside the river, and they united. APC formed a merger. Buhari, Atiku, Tinubu, all of them, different regions, different interests, different agendas. They had one ticket, one candidate, one mission. What was the result? Jonathan, the sitting president of Africa's largest economy, with all the advantages of incumbency, he lost. And the man who made that possible? Only one man, called Bola Ahmed Tinubu. He was the key architect of that measure. Asiwaju understood mathematics. He understood that in a country as diverse as Nigeria, you don't beat incumbents by being louder. You beat incumbents by being united. So what did Tinubu learn from 2015? He learned that unity is the only weapon that can actually defeat power. He filed that lesson and kept it properly and used it when it was the right time. Fast forward to 2023. Now Tinubu was running for presidency. Lokan. Guess what happened? The opposition, the same people who should have remembered the lessons of 2015. Tinubu didn't forget, but they forgot. They decided that unity was overrated. So you had Atiku running under PDP, Peter Obi running under LP, Labour Party. You had Kwankwaso running under NNPP, and other candidates running under different parties. The three serious candidates were running under separate platforms, three different voter bases. And Tinubu, he sat back and watched the chaos and smiled. Here are the actual numbers people need to see and feel deeply. Tinubu just won with 37% of votes. 37%. Atiku got 29%. Peter Obi got 25%. Kwankwaso got about 6%. Now add Atiku, Obi, Kwankwaso together. That's 60% of the votes. 60%. The opposition collectively had double what Tinubu had. Yet they lost. That's not bad luck. That's not INEC. You can choose to call it rigging. But the opposition collectively had almost double what Tinubu had. Yet they lost. The man who benefited from it is the same man who won in 2015. He was the one that put Buhari in power. He was the one that led that unity. He understood that unity beats everything. Bola Ahmed Tinubu does not just win election. He wins tactically. He archives every lesson. He knew the same strategy that won Goodluck Jonathan is still possible. And that's exactly what he still did. Now here we go again. Now. Welcome to 2027. 2027, we are welcoming it, Abi. And I need you to see what's happening already. With your eyes wide open. Open your eyes wide. As of today, this is the opposition landscape. Peter Obi and Rabiu Kwankwaso has left ADC to join NDC. Atiku has already paid 90 million for the ADC presidential nomination form, making his intention very clear. Rotimi Amechi is also shooting his head somewhere and will run under ADC. And now, we are hearing that the former president, no other than Goodluck Jonathan, the same man who lost in 2015 because of a united opposition, is reportedly consulting widely about running for president again. Sources are saying he will be running under PDP. So now let me paint the picture. Relax. Hope your popcorn has not finished. Peter Obi and Kwankwaso will be running in NDC. They are going to carry the southeast and the obedient youths and the split of the northern vote particularly. Atiku will run in ADC. He carries the chunk of the northern vote and the PDP old guard and diaspora. Jonathan in PDP, he carries the South-South, the Ijaw Nation, and the Niger Delta. But Tinubu in APC carries the Southwest, his party structure, the federal might, and the power of incumbency. You see, are you seeing what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? 5 major candidates, 5 different voters block. 5 ways to divide that 60% that should be enough to defeat Bola Ahmed Tinubu. A senior candidate already said it plainly, and I'm quoting it here. If Jonathan carries the South-South, Peter Obi carries the South-East, Atiku and Kwankwaso split the North, while Tinubu carries the South-West and some other states. That is no analysis. That is Tinubu's victory speech written in advance. Is Jonathan playing into Tinubu's game? Now, here's where it gets interesting. Because some analysts are believing, some people on Twitter, X, the bloggers are saying, are you sure that Goodluck Jonathan is not working for Bola Ahmed Tinubu? What is he running for? I know, calm down, hear me now, relax. Here's the thing. That is the hard way to explain it. But if you look, before all this 2027 election started, Jonathan had publicly endorsed Tinubu. He praised the man's national reconciliation efforts. He aligned himself with the president. There was a meeting with him. The former president of Nigeria, who ran against Tinubu's political ally Buhari, was openly praising the current president. That was already on record. We saw it. So now, the same Jonathan who endorsed Tinubu is suddenly consulting widely to run for president. Are you thinking what I'm thinking? Does that make sense to you? Because here's what that math shows. If Jonathan runs under PDP, he takes the South-South away from any opposition coalition. That alone collapses the possibility of any united Southern opposition like Peter Obi. Peter Obi cannot carry the South alone without the South-South. And without the South and the North united, nobody, I repeat, can beat Tinubu. One senior church leader put it like this. I have found this fascinating. They want to scatter the opposition votes so that none of the contenders will win again. Now, me, I'm not here to accuse anybody of anything. I don't have any evidence. That's the deal. So everything I'm saying is allegedly. But I will say this. Whether it's intentional or not, whether Jonathan is doing this deliberately or not, the effect is still the same. Jonathan running is equal to Tinubu winning. The intention does not matter. The mathematics does. And this brings me to the final point. Whether you like Bola Ahmed Tinubu or not, whether you think his policies are working or they are not, whether you cheered on February 25th, 2023 or you cried because your candidate lost, you have to give the man his flowers. He is a political strategist. Because think about it. 2015, he understood what unity could do. He defeated the incumbent president by uniting a force on and rally around Buhari. And in 2023, he repeated the same thing. He understood that divided opposition loses even with many votes. And he watched it happen. So even if allegedly we rigged the election, he knew that there has to still be a unity, a united force for them to be able to do their work. Now, 2027 is coming. The opposition are doing the exact same thing they did in 2023. Except that they're even doing it more. They are even more divided than 2023. Because now we're having more candidates. Imagine Goodluck Jonathan coming in. More fragmentation. Tinubu doesn't even need to campaign hard. The opposition is already fighting each other. So, they might as well just be working for Tinubu. All of them. History shows that Nigeria has defeated a sitting president only once, and that was in 2015. And it required the most disciplined opposition measure this country has ever seen. Where is that discipline today? Where is that wisdom today? I will wait for it. What we have today is Peter Obi in one party, Atiku in one party, Goodluck Jonathan trying to run in one party, and everybody are convinced that they are the one who can beat Tinubu alone. Nobody can beat Tinubu alone. In 2023, it proved itself that all these men ran, every single one of them. Bola Ahmed Tinubu will not just win in 2027. He will win by a big margin so wide that it will make 2023 look like a joke. The man they all want to defeat has spent years studying how to use their own ambition against themselves. And it is working. So here's my question to you. Is there any opposition figure wise enough humble enough to do what Tinubu did in 2015? To put ego in a bag, tie that bag and throw it away and say, not me, but someone who can win. Because until the person shows up, 2027 is already decided. And for what we are saying, except they don't run. Because that man sitting in Aso Rock at the moment, he knows it. He knows what he's doing. And he knows what is happening already in the position. And he's just smiling, taking tour around the country. Drop your comment. Tell me what you think. Who should the opposition rally behind? Should they rally around Atiku? Should they rally around Peter Obi? Or should Goodluck Jonathan be given another time? And if you think Jonathan is genuinely running for himself and not running for Tinubu, well, convince me in the comment section. I'm listening. Because with the way things are, with the blueprints online, those analysts that said he might be running for, they might allegedly. Don't forget to like, share, follow for more breakdown like this. And trust me, I'll be coming with more political, interesting angles as such. You don't want to miss out. I'll see you on the next one.